Hi, we are about to begin Parashat Emor this week, which speak of the rituals of the high priest and the Kohanim, how they're supposed to behave and relate to others. We learn how they are deprived from participating in rituals of defilement like funerals, except for the immediate family, and how the Kohen Gadol is selected among the Kohanim, and he supposed to behave in an even higher status, being only allowed to marry someone who was never married before. So this special status of the Kohanim are quite interesting for us to study them from our historical perspective. We have kept some of those traditions in current Judaism, allowing the Kohanim to have the first Aliyah, allowing the Kohanim to bless the congregation with the Duchanim, and also allow the Kohanim to release our firstborn through the ritual of Pidyon Haben. But another aspect so interesting during these times and during Parashat Emor and going through the parashiot of Vayikra, of Leviticus, all the way to Parashat Bemidbar and the beginning of the next book, is that we are going through Sfirat HaOmer. We're counting the days of the Omer from the second day of Passover all the way to Shavuot. And this counting of the Omer is a ritual that we do every night. And we are delighted to see how we're getting more and more anxious towards the upcoming holiday of Shavuot. And there's a beautiful parable being taught in tradition about the story between a father and son, or a mother and daughter. It doesn't really matter who is who, but it's a connection between two generations. The idea is that this parent and this child are walking through a particular dangerous place, and all of a sudden they found a box, and in that box there is some important jewelry and precious metals, and the child is willing to open it up and examine that immediately to see what they found, and the parent is saying, no, we can't do this right now. We have to wait. We have to walk and find a safe place, and only then we will open up and see what we found. And the parallel is here: we have been giving a gift on Pesach, and that gift is freedom. And we are unpacking this freedom and trying to experience this freedom and see to what extent can we really be free, and what is the framework of behavior that we need to have even in our days to live a free life, because we understand that freedom without a framework is not really freedom. And this unpacking of this wonderful gift giving to the people of Israel and to us in every generation at Passover happens in the days as we approach Lag BaOmer this Friday, and then Shavuot. This walking in a more safe environment away from Egypt, going into the land of promise, where we will find a place that is safe for us to live. We are going to unpack this important concept for humanity, unpack it and examine it and live with it. It is called freedom. And it's fascinating to me that Judaism has this framework of Torah to live through it and to live free. And that is not the common understanding of freedom. The common understanding is freedom without limits. And in Judaism, we very quickly understood that that could not be, because that will lead absolutely to chaos, where people will just end up killing each other or abusing each other and misbehaving in ways that will damage our relationships, that we need to have norms of behavior so we can follow them and punish those who don't follow them, so we can somehow keep up our good relations. And those come from a source that is outside of our humanity. We understand the source of law to come from the deity, from God. So we cannot have this relativism about, oh, these are your rules, these are my rules, and have a no point discussion. So it is with great emotion that we are going through these days of Sefirat Omer and counting every single day. We're going to celebrate Lag BaOmer this Friday. We welcome Rabbi Jeremy Winokur. There's work with our youth, and we'll continue working through Zoom and now in live as it comes to our services, and we'll lead the services Friday night. We're also very, very inspired with this upcoming bar mitzvah of Remy Yar. We congratulate him and his parents. He's a very accomplished young man, and we are beginning from last 2 weeks ago through the month of May and June with a lot of B'nai Mitzvah. We're absolutely delighted to see young people stepping up within COVID and learning Maftir Haftorah and participating. Please join us for services this Friday. I think we have an earlier service, 5:30, and then 6 o'clock. Sorry, 6 o'clock, and then services 6 o'clock, and then dinner. And then on Shabbat at 10 a.m. for Remy Yar's bar mitzvah. We wish you a good Shabbos, everyone, and keep counting the Omer as we approach the festival of Shavuot. Shabbat Shalom.